Imagine a town. It is quite unremarkable. It is no particular industry. No famous people live there. It is not on the way to anywhere important. It is just a town where unremarkable people live and work. Imagine that a new road will be built. This road will be a triumph of engineering. It will be wide and flat and straight. It will carry more goods and people further, faster, and more safely than ever before. Unfortunately, the town will have to be demolished to make room for this road. There are many benefits to the road. Compared to the current road network, a number of lives will be saved each year by having people drive on the new road. The road represents a clean alternative to the current road network because it will be made from the latest materials and using the latest methods. It will be cheaper and easier to maintain this road compared to the current ones. There will be less congestion on this road because it is wide. The other roads will no longer be needed, so they can give way to nature. Despite how large this new road will be, the total surface area of the road network will decrease. All of the money saved by this new road will be put to good use elsewhere. The road sounds good, but what about the town? A new town can be built, or the people can be rehomed in neighbouring towns. It will be an exciting new opportunity for improvement. The current town is a mix of new and aging buildings and infrastructure. It grew up over a period of years, with each addition putting strain on the previous road and sewage and water networks, each of which had to be expanded in an ad hoc way. Nobody would have designed a town this size like this. Now there is a chance to build a new, modern town with eco-friendly and ergonomic designs with the latest materials and methods. Cheap to build, cheap to run, high quality and long-lasting. Who could object? We object. By any metric, this road project is a good thing, and the loss of the town can be made good, but we do not understand the town to be a metric. By any metric you can compare and contrast this town with the next. The town will do well in some metrics and less well in others, but we do not understand that to matter. A town is not worth preserving because it scores highly according to some checklist, nor does it deserve to be destroyed for scoring low. A town does not have value because it is famous or prosperous or modern or ancient, but because it is there. It is there and nowhere else. It is the result of years, decades, and generations of human endeavour. It was formed with and without foresight, with and without careful planning, with and without logic. It has grown based on the decision of its inhabitants. The decisions were based on the circumstances, intelligence, and personality of the people making them. Those people are themselves the products of the circumstances, personalities, and intelligences of the people who made them, educated them, trained them, fed them, led them to arrive in the town, and to make their mark on it. The town is the product of people who are subject to the passage of history in that place across those times, and subject to the interactions with whoever else happened to be there. The town has followed a course throughout its existence, no less natural than that of a river or a forest or a glacier. Nobody set out for it to be where it is and how it is, but here is where and how we find it. There is no other town like it, nor could there have been. It is a monument to the people who made it, their mark upon the earth, their gift to us today. It is the first and last of its kind, never to be recovered once lost. It is the last white rhino, the last Bengal tiger, and it cannot fight for itself. Nobody will fight for it but us. We want to save it. Maybe our descendants will not want to save it, but they will have the choice when their time comes. If we lose the town, then our descendants have no choice. It will be gone, even if they wanted it. The town is also a challenge from the generations long dead. They built it and grew it and kept it standing despite the hardships of their times. They fought a battle to keep their town, and the fact that it falls to us today shows that they won in their time. Now it is up to us to win or lose the same battle in our time. If we lose the battle when they won in the past, it says something about us compared to them. To lose where they won is to have lost something in ourselves that they had. It does not bode well for us or our children to discover that we lack something, whatever it may be, that our forebears had. We only lack if we permit ourselves to lack, so we must not permit ourselves. We must not permit ourselves not to fight, so we fight. So it is with all our towns, all our cities, counties, states, our nations, cultures, and peoples. We understand them to be the unlikely products of their history, the unique achievements of generations past, and a challenge to ourselves today no less than the town is. We fight for them no less than we fight for it, because it is the same fight, and nobody will fight for them but us.